Hello everybody. Welcome back to Sims 4, where we're doing this one box challenge. We're still trapped in our box here, and I need to go grab my picture really quick, because I need that for my reference. Don't mind me as I'm getting that ready. Okay, beautiful. Okay, should be able to hear me. I don't hear anything. Don't mind me. Okay, there, good, beautiful. Okay, good. Alright, so let's get this started. I feel like what I'm gonna do, mostly today, if I could talk, is I'm going to expand my house extensively so. Because obviously we need a big frame for what we're doing here. And then I will build the little towers on each side and kind of go from there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this like little lip thing that it does where it kind of scoops down, but we'll try. Okay, so I definitely need this to be bigger. Our sim is in there, by the way. She's not allowed to leave until we get this all done. So, oh shoot. The only downfall is I needed to put that bathroom there. Alright, do that. Bring this over. Well, you know what we're gonna do really quick? We're gonna get rid of this wall. For now. We're gonna put this over here for now. Just her in here, so it's not like a big deal that we can see in there, but, you know, eventually I would like to have that closed. Okay, so let's see. Is that about the right length? I feel like this is gonna be better for where I want to put the windows. Oh shoot, I put my thing in there. Okay. That's gonna stay in there. Okay. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lay out my windows really quick. And I need kind of like a roundish, this type of window. I feel like this isn't quite big enough. This is too pointy. We need it more round, kind of like that. This is nice. We could go with this, but it's not really stained glass windows. This kind of looks more like it. Semi. It points down a little bit. I don't know if we have anything like that. It's definitely smaller windows, for sure. That's way too big. Let me just get gander at these ones. That's horribly big. Okay, I feel like for the aesthetic that we're going for, those might be a good one. It's between this one, I'll put them on the wall here. This one, which I feel like the pink would go well with Peach's castle. Ooh, this might be one. No, that's not gonna work how I wanted it. We could do our own little window here. We could do this and then do something underneath of it like that. Would that look good? That's an option. Not obviously in that color. We also got this one going on too, but I like how the window patterns are. Not that one then. The window pattern needs to be more like this. That looks more like it, but that's almost too big now. Maybe like this? Yeah, okay. This is going somewhere. This is not the right color anymore. Do we have any more in that style that could fit there? I feel like that's gonna be the best option we got going on. Doing 2. It's between these 2 now. We could do these. That looks more like how the windows are. Or we could do these where they're like simplified a little bit better. I feel like this is the right direction. This is even the right color. Okay, we're gonna put them right here. This one's gonna go right here. And it's gonna be 2 across. Can we put this bad boy somewhere? Actually, can we get country living off really quick? I just want to see what this is gonna look like. I want this though. What's that say? Okay, hold on. Okay, so it can't go right there because it's not a floor. We're gonna be doing a second layer anyways, so let me just see really quick if this is a thing, because if this is a thing, we can make this a lot shorter. I only want it around this bit. That is a thing. We could do that for the middle, if that's the case though, or that could be the top. Definitely need a good bridge going on here. We need a brick. That is not it though. The only thing is I don't like, I wish I could do it like, I don't know what I want. Oh, that's good, but that's way too tall. That is good though. We could go with that. We could make it very epic. Like that. That looks good. Now, for Peach's Castle, how it's set up is there is a door frame here. Why can't that go there? Is it that, possibly? Why can't you go there? Is there something there? Oh, that's why. There's definitely something there. Oh, we're there. That would be a problem. Okay, let me move this really quick. It's like, why can't I go there? Because things are in the way. That looks right. Can I move this down now? Since I'm not, you know, being stupid anymore. Okay, that's about right. This needs to match this though. Like that. Perfect. Okay. So now I need to add another 2 on each side. About like that. How many blocks though across this? Because it's pretty even. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 1 away from here. Okay, this needs to be moved down. And it's 1 away from here. So this needs to come down significantly because it's only 1 block there. So it needs to come over like this. This needs to come over like that. This needs to come back a lot. I think that's about right. That looks good. Now this entryway here is gonna definitely need to come back a little bit though. Or this needs to come up. Instead of it being right there. This needs to come back or this needs to come up. How much room do we have back here and how much room do we have up here? I feel like this can come forward a lot more than what I have it. So this entryway needs to go bye-bye for a second. We need to build a room there. It's like so. Okay, so then if that's the case, we could move these both down 1 more because it needs to kind of curve in a little bit. Possibly. Can we do that? Oh wait, I see a curve right there. So this needs to go right there. Okay, so let's move this out like that again. Then this can be moved down a little bit here. I'm just gonna move them down for a second. Just so I can get this curve in here. Does that look good? No. I need you to be placed like right there, bud. There we go, perfect. Okay, we need to do the same on this side. So this side needs to definitely come down a lot more. Okay, so then this can be placed right there. Perfect. And then we can just copy our stuff here. I definitely like this trellis for sure for this castle. That looks really good. Are we going to use that opening for anything? Probably not. But it looks nice. It's a lot shorter than I wanted it for the bridge, but it's fine. We want to have some playroom up here for what I'm going to do for the landscaping. It's not going to be much because we're on this level and I don't want to bring it up any higher. So it's not going to be anything too extreme. Maybe that would make it look nicer though. Let me just see really quick if that does anything new. About no. No, it just goes around it. Okay. Alright, well. Whoops. What did I do? There we go. Alright. Alright, I think I want to... Whoopsies. I don't know what I'm... Okay. I'm accidentally deleting those. I don't want to do that. Okay. So this is going to come in here now. Now the question is, how am I going to do that? Because it's going to be a narrow passage, but at the same time it's kind of curved. Kind of like how the archway is that we're going to be using. This one. It's like this all the way through, but there's a door at the end. We could essentially do another curve here, possibly. Can I just do... No, that's not gonna work. Oh wait, can this work? It's too big. Okay, let's just see what that looks like for a second. Can I move it? Like backwards and forwards? Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope, that just brings it up. Well, that doesn't work. Because we kind of want a curve going in now, if that makes sense. Sorta. I don't know. Maybe it'd be fine just being like this, and then just doing simple walls. And like, just do them out. Like, can we do them kitty corner? Would that be better? Well, just putting them in the same spots that we just deleted them from. We could essentially take out this bit and put 2 more circles in there. Would that help it? No, it wouldn't. It would just create more problems. Well, it's fine. It's fine how it is. Okay, do that. And then in here, for the door, anyone in the way of the door? Kinda. Let's move things out of the way. That's just for us to live in for now. Okay, the door is a simple brown door. That's kind of like this, I suppose, but it's lighter. That would work. That seems about right. We'll lock it for us to go into, by the way. Now the question is, do we want to delete these so we can come in here? Or do we want to leave them how they are and just have them be blank areas, essentially, to have nothing in them? I feel like that might be the move, because we're going to need to bring this back significantly. When I say significantly, I mean significantly. Because if I look at the castle here on my page here, it's pretty honkin', to be honest. Okay, that's going to come up a little bit. It's going to come down. Okay, where is that? Juxtaposition. Okay, so 1 away from the edge. 1 away from the edge. Okay. Alright, needs to come down. This needs to come up. Well, that looks about right for what we're doing here. We definitely need to make this bigger now. But for now, I'm just going to kind of work on the bottom floor and work our way up. So that way we have plenty of freaking money. Okay. Now I need to make the little trellises or whatever they're freaking called. The side bits. That doesn't look good. It needs to be out way more than I think. Let me put it out here and then I can move it to where I need to move it. Like that, possibly? I want it to be like on that edge there, if that makes sense, like right there. Which would be nice if it would do that for me. I don't think it's going to. We could move it out and then move it, you know, like this way a little bit. And then we could just move it in on this side. Would that help it? No. It made it worse on the other side. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get what I want here. I mean, it looks fine. The only thing is we won't be able to taper it in. So I'm wondering if this would look better. I saw this in the windows. Not this one. It was one of these guys. This guy. Would this look better? Or does this look stupid? And, oh, you can't put it on the corner. Never mind then. Okay. Well, poop. We'll just do this around the bend here. One right there. I mean, they're all going to be the same size. But the thing is, I wish I could get it a little bit closer. Like, ooh, wait, does that work? Ooh, wait, that might be the move. And then I could make it lower how I want it. Get on there. Does that look dumb? Kinda. But it's fine. It's fine that it looks dumb. Okay, there we go. Now I can just build this down, because that's exactly where I want it. That is not working. Okay, hold on. Can I just copy this and like paste it underneath? No. But I wonder if I can do this nonsense. Nope, that's not gonna work either. This is the pickle number. Levitating things. Okay. Let me just see. Just inching it down will do. There we go. And then we can do them tall. Yeah. Does that look dumb though? Kinda does. I feel like it needs to be connected more. And then we run into that. Okay. That is the issue that we're running into. Okay. Maybe if I just go right into that crevice. Yeah, there we go. That looks about right. Now it looks like it's like actually a part of the castle here. But now this feels like it's too short, so it needs to come out more. But that's where I want it, for sure. So this part needs to come out more. So let's just take those out for a second. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Go over there. Okay. Inch it out just a little bit, so then that way when we move this bad boy right here in the corner, it doesn't look like they're butting up to the windows there. We can get rid of that window for now. And we'll just do that in all four corners. We're definitely gonna need to make the moat a lot longer than I thought to. But obviously it was just trial of the moat. Oh shoot, wait, I need to make this bad boy out too, don't I? Yes. Okay, there we go. I know that side is gonna be taken out anyways. Did I just do one block? Or two? Just one. Like right there. Perfect. Oh, we're moving stuff into our inventory. It's fine. This is the same one, right? I just like copying it. Okay. Whoops, that is way off. Oh wait, it's like way over here too. Okay. Well then, we'll just move it over here. That is not the right spot though. That looks about right. Now we can copy that one. There we go, perfect. Okay, now we gotta bring our moat around a little bit more than what we did. I feel like... Oh wait, that side doesn't have as much of moat anyways, so it's perfect. We can just bring in the water a little bit over here. Because I don't think you can go around the whole castle, can you? In the game? Wait, can you? I don't remember. You might be able to. Let's just make it a full moat. I feel like that would be probably the best move. Because I feel like that's going to look better in the long run. Oh god, what's that down there? Get out of here. Whatever that is. Go away. That was just sitting down there for no reason. Okay, this one I think I did. Nope, not that one. Not that one either. There's a certain one I used last time. Was it under this one? No. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Thank you, thank you. That's what I want to use. Because this makes it a little bit less chaotic. side to kind of the same level. I do want like a little bit of mountains over here. Geez, not that tall. Oh no! No, 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 no. Okay. Don't do that again by accident. Jeez. They're not as green as I would like them, but it's fine. Maybe we can make them more green? Yeah, that looks dumb. Oops, jeez. Landscaping is hard. I hate landscaping, but need to do it. Oops, wrong way. Does that look better? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, obviously you're not gonna see that part. This is what you're gonna see. Again, I wish it could be a little bit more green in this area, but it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Give some little bit highlights of that darker green. Yeah. Okay, good enough, I say, for that part. And this looks pretty good on this part too. We just need to make everything match now. I feel like that's almost too dark. Can I change that? Where's that color? Which one am I using? That one, okay. That's gonna be too light. It's probably why I went with that color. Yeah, that's why I went with that color. Okay, well, good to know. Oh shoot, now this is all messed up now again. Not like that. Okay, wait, hold on before I put that back. This is the tool I use it for. That looks about better. Kinda. Can you move around the whole castle if you really wanted to, though? Looks like you can. Yeah, okay, good. Bam. Now this can come back. That looks good. Doesn't look too bad at all. I did pretty well on that on that part. Better than the one I thought was gonna be for sure. Okay. What do you mean not enough money? Bull crap. Give me my trellises. We are not even close to being done. Okay. Now, what I need to do is I do need to make a second level. And then build these guys up one more. I don't think I want the trellises on these parts quite yet. So kind of like that. And then we're going to build one more of these up. So copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Okay, and then we're just going to do a simple... Wait, should I have done that first? Yeah, I should have. Okay, hold on. We need to do the square first, I feel like. That's going to be better for the long run. And it's okay if it doesn't come all the way up because we have a kind of like a steeple type thing going on there. So it's going to be some play with the roofing here. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Because how it is sort of kind of like this. But very tall. And it's wide. Pretty much like that. But there's also a room here because of the fact that is where the stained glass window goes. Right in the middle here. Okay, stop. Okay, there we go. It was like being weird if you're wondering why I said stop all of a sudden. It was just being wonky. Okay, does that look okay? Kind of. And then this has more of like this nonsense going on. But yeah, no, that's perfect actually. I was going to turn it the other way, but I feel like that's actually pretty perfect. Okay, and then we need these bad boys. Actually, wait. Can we do this? You know what I miss from The Sims 3, I think it is? Where they would place your roof for you. That is what I miss terribly. That looks about right, though. I miss that very terribly. Like, honestly, that was like the best thing that you could have done for your builds. Okay, so this is gonna come up. Wait, shoot. Okay, so this does need to come up. I don't think I'm gonna need a second layer then, because of how I have this set up. Well, we could make, it's pretty short already. Okay, hold on. Let's get that out of there. Let's do this instead, so then that way we do have a second layer to play with. Okay, now all the way down. Maybe that might make it work. Okay, okay, bring it down some more. Bring that up. Bring that down a little bit more. Bring that up. Oh, that won't work. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. Then we can do the taller tower back here, and it's definitely like a hexagon looking thing way back here. It's also more in the middle, right there. Okay, and it's way bigger than every other tower, so we're gonna bring it out this way, bring it out that way, bring it out this way, and bring it forward just a little bit. Can I bring it forward a little bit? Like right there, and then we can bring it back. A little hair, and this needs to go more like that. Does that look even? No. Bring that in a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Haha. All right. The only issue I'm gonna run into now is if I don't make this tall, then I can't put the other windows in there. And then this definitely needs to come in more. That's why I was debating if I even wanted to do this as the second layer and then just do this. Maybe I should just do that. Okay, hold on. That's on that layer, right? Perfect, good. I was really hoping. Okay, let's just do this then on this side. Like that. And then we can do our weird hexagon thing in the middle here. Okay, yeah, definitely need to copy this so then that way this doesn't get affected. Make this tall, like that. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully I can put another layer on top of that. I don't think I can. I think this is as tall as you can go, right? Wait, no, good. I was gonna say no, please. Okay, and then this needs to be as tall as it can go as well. That seems about right. The only issue now I gotta do is this nonsense. Is it 8 or 6? I feel like it's a 6 or so. Nope, it was an 8. Okay. Again, I really wish that we had the nice little cheat codes that we used to have on forming your, like, things to your build. That would be so nice, but of course, that won't happen. The question is, do we want to put some hidden rooms up in here? Because we could. We could build off of this, essentially, and then just bring that right there. Do the same thing over here. I mean, you're not going to see it anyways. We're going to bring this back a little bit so that way you don't see it on the outside, like that. Yeah, okay, and then we can just copy that, flip it. Yeah, okay. And then on this side here, we're gonna do probably the same nonsense, but we're just gonna shorten it, for sure. Oh wait, I don't know if I want it like that though. Okay, hold on. I feel like I need to do more of like this nonsense because of the fact that it's more tapered on the sides. Bring that all the way up, kind of bow it out, and drop it down. That this can be brought in a smidge. Come on, be brought in a smidge. Same with you on this side. Okay, and this definitely can be brought down for sure. Okay, that looks good. Copy that. Okay, this needs to be brought in a smidge again. So then that way you can't see those on the outside. Okay, and then in the middle here, I'll just do some simple these bad boys. And then just raise them up as far as I can, bow them out. Bring them down. Okay, that looks okay. It looks good. It doesn't look great. It looks okay. Wait, hold on. What if we did this instead of these? Would that look better? Let me just try it on one side so I don't waste my time. Do these again. Bow them up. Bring them back. Put them down. Oh, that looks so much better. Wait. The only issue I have is right there. think I like that way better. So we're gonna delete this side really quick. Okay. We're gonna copy this one. Oops. Copy that one. Okay. That doesn't look too shabby. Okay, we need to make a red color for the roof here now. Colors red. That's the reddest we're gonna get, huh? This doesn't look right. This looks more right for like how the texture of the roof is. Definitely so. Okay. Can I go all the way up there? Of course not. Why would you be able to? Shrink it down just a tad. Can we put that up there now? No. Wonder if I can make it go up there. Nope. That can go up there. That is not what's on there, I don't think. There's flags. I don't know how the top is to the very top because I don't have that picture. Hold on. Let me go look one up. Peaches. Castle. 64. What's the very top look like? Is it just straight peak? It looks like it's just a straight peak. Doesn't really have anything. Oh, it does have a flag in some pictures. But I don't think I could fit a flag up there. Because this is not wanting to go up there. These guys can go up there, but no, of course not. I mean, there's not really. The only one I'm gonna probably end up using is this one because it's close to the red that's in the picture. They're all red flags, if you're wondering. We could do this at the very top here, just to give it an extra little peek. We could do that. That doesn't look too bad. It feels like it matches everything else pretty good. Okay. Now for these bad boys. I feel like that's about the good enough height for them. What's looking like so far. I don't think it looks too bad. Okay. Okay. And then there's just one on each side of these bad boys. Okay. And then I think I'm going to just do two on each side, kind of like in the middle here. Like that. it's not gonna work. Are these flags just not gonna work? I want them to. Yeah, they're not gonna work how I want them to. Well then, no flags. Great. Okay. I was excited because I was like, oh, yay, they have flags, but it's not gonna work how I want it to work. So, unfortunately. Wait, why did that happen? Why does this have a rim around it? I didn't want a rim around any of these. How did that happen? Oh, maybe that's what happened. This got shortened somehow. There we go. I don't know how that could have happened because I didn't touch it. But whatever. It looks good now. So if you're like right there bothers me so bad. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Well, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. It just doesn't look exactly like the picture, if that makes sense. So, it's fine. Okay, so then I need something kind of like this for the front. But more... Maybe this would be better. Yeah. That looks more like it. Okay. So then back to the front door here. Okay, and then we're just gonna do, actually, a little pathway here. It's definitely sand, I think, or dirt of some kind. Let's do cobblestone. Does it look right? Kinda. Maybe it is sand. Why is that not working, huh? It's not gonna work either. Okay. I need a light brown. That's kind of more the aesthetic. But I was kind of hoping I could kind of curve it, but it's not going to work how I wanted it. So we're just going to kind of do... Oops, I don't want it to go down a little ways, and then we'll kind of curve it like this. Same on this side. gonna go put some wonky trees in here, kind of like the bulbous trees, because I feel like that would be very Super Mario-esque. Where is it? Where are you, bulbous trees? I know you're in here somewhere. There they are. It's like, where did they go? Okay. Do some big ones.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big.
That's very Super Mario-esque, those like round trees. Definitely, for sure. Okay. So now for the door again. That definitely looks like the castle for sure. I'm pretty proud of that. That looks good. Not too shabby. Obviously, we gotta fill it now and make it a functional place to live in here, obviously. So, let's do that now. Am I gonna have enough money to do this? Time will only tell. Oops. Nope. Okay. Okay, so the only thing is, I know I need to go get some pictures of the inside. I think we're just gonna do the main foyer, and then we'll do this little staircase going up to the second floor, and then we'll do the 3 doors, and then there'll be separate things for it, basically, if that makes sense, because you'll see what we're gonna do here. Okay, this bottom part is gonna be red carpet to start off with, so we need red again. This little area, I think I'm just gonna do the same dealio right there, coming up to our house here. And then it's definitely, oh, let me put this in my inventory. It's definitely, like, the backgrounds are like sky backgrounds, if that makes sense. So we got our little stuff that we want to keep good. We didn't keep everything, but that's okay. We can always give it to ourselves later. Okay. I think what I want to do is I need a flooring that's going to be a circle right here in the middle. And then it's going to need to come out substantially so. Like this. I don't think I'm going to do the divot thing that they do in this little bit. We're just going to do what it looks like. Oh, did it do it anyways? No, it just looks like that. Oh, that's why it looks like that. Well, it's fine. We're going to move it up a tad, and then we'll do this up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then I need some of these. Kind of kitty corner though. Can I draw them? I can. I can always take out the walls per se. Okay, hold on. We need to bring this in, I feel like. Just a tad. Actually, do we have... Let me see how big this is. This will help me navigate how big it needs to be. It's about right too, what this is in the middle here. That looks good. Okay, bring this back a little bit. unfortunately. But that looks about how I want it without being weird about it, I feel like. Does it need to come out that far, though? I don't feel like it does. It needs to come back, like, significantly, so... I feel like I put that in, like, the extremely wrong spot. Okay, hold on. Let me take that part out. And then this part can go back in there. No, not the whole thing. Just this little bit, please. Dang it, how is that connected to that? That is not how I wanted it. Back to square one on this thing. That needs to come right there. And then just go out into the back a little. Like back here. To that corner. But this needs to come back a lot. There we go. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, this needs to come up just a tad more. And then this thing can be repasted in there. Have to remove that again. But that looks way better than what it did. Bring that down a little bit more. Because this part is going to come more out. I feel like it's going to come more kitty corner than what it is. It needs to come out like this. Actually, wait. Kind of like a curve maybe there. Oh, I wanted a wall. Whoops. I wish I could just copy and paste that, but no, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? It's gonna come off for now. Okay, and then this. Like that. do the corner stuff? How do I do that without building a wall first? Annoying. Okay. Hold on. Can I flip it completely without screwing it up too much? Nope, it's not gonna work. Dang it. I was kind of hoping that would work for me, but no, of course not. Oops, I didn't mean to take it out completely. I meant to copy it. Okay. Alright, so then this whole thing, once it's done, do we have a black and white one? We have to, right? Kind of like that, but more square. That seems like what it would be like. Okay. Now we just gotta copy that on this other side. So, about right here, this comes back to there. And then this just comes in. Like so. No, not the whole floor again. Good God. Okay. This doesn't seem exactly the same length. I feel like it went out more. Okay. Good. Now we gotta do this thing over here now. I know, I'm gonna have to replace the window. It's fine. 1, 2. Did I go 2 up? I don't remember. Does that look like the same thickness? Not really. I feel like I went up one more. That looks about right. Okay, this nonsense needs to come all the way back. Whoops. God dang it. Down, down. Like so. Okay, and then we just gotta redo this thing again. I honestly didn't think I was gonna have to do so much, like, deleting of the walls. I thought it would be a little different, but it's fine. Oh my god. Get on there. There we go. I'll fix the other one in a little bit here. Okay. So now we just gotta cinch this back up. Okay, what the heck? Why did that do that one on that side and not the other side? Let me do this side first. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? Bad. Well, it's fine. We can always build another wall. Fine. Be that way. Why are you being so difficult? Oh, maybe because it's not on that layer? Is that what's happening? Why are you doing that to me? Is the question. No. Bad. Why can't you do it like you did on this side? As soon as I put that on, it disappears everything else I've done. Why does it do that? Oh, maybe because this is connected to there? Is that what's going on? Because the other side's not connected. Not yet, anyways. Okay. Is it because this is connected to there? No? But that is what I need to do on that side. Okay, hold on. Let's delete that again. We'll repaste it. Okay, before we get too ahead of ourselves. Why is it doing that? I don't understand why it's doing that. The other side doesn't do that. Why is this side doing that? Oh, that's a basement. We don't need a basement. Let's bring that down one more. Same with this side for now. This is frustrating because as soon as I put up a wall, it takes down that side. And I bet, yeah, it becomes part of the floor. Why does it do that? Okay, let's move it up for a second. If we move this one, what happens? The same thing happens. Okay. I don't understand why it's doing that. Hold on, I have an idea. I have a dumb idea, but it's an idea. Okay. There, I finally got it after 20 minutes. Okay, so then this thing needs to move again. It's fine. Because it should work now. Okay. Yay! I got it to work. That was really annoying. Okay, I should have done that first, to be honest, but it's fine. It worked. That's all that matters. Okay. Okay, how many blocks is that? 3? Okay, this one needs to come out just a little bit more if I can. Is that why that side worked? Because this wasn't touching it? Is that why this side worked? I didn't notice that. Hold on. Why is that not working? Okay, there we go. Jeez Louise, that is so annoying. Okay, bring that back a little bit, please, so we don't fall through the floor. Okay, why is that being stupid now? Is the other side like that? No. Of course not. Why would anything be easy for me? Can we hide that somehow? So I'm just done finicking with this little spot that's not wanting to work now. There, good. Finally. Okay. Now that we got that settled, we're gonna do... Shoot, I don't think I'm gonna have enough area for the staircase to go right here. But we are gonna put a staircase there. We need a red one. don't know where my son went off to, by the way. Oh, there she is. She's way over there. I don't know where my cat went off to either. He's probably somewhere. I have been messing with the floor a lot. Okay. So this needs to come back about right there. And then I need it to... Well, wait, hold on. Is there technically rooms back here? You betcha. Are we gonna add them? No. We are gonna literally not put them in. Because, yeah, the doors are not even gonna go in. Because that's about the height I want the stairs to be. Then these guys. Also good stairs. I feel like this is not the right move. I want gold. Do we have gold? Can you go away for a second? Thank you. I can't see what I'm doing. Why gap there regardless. That should be fine. It's okay. It's not gonna be perfect. I gotta tell myself that. It's not gonna be extremely perfect. Okay. Now for the actual, like, room itself here. I think I'm gonna leave it with these 1 windows, and then these 2 as 2 windows. Because you can't really see those on the other side. So now we just need to find the right wallpaper. We need a sky background. Sky. And no, it's gonna be like the kids stuff. That's not quite what I'm looking for. We could go with this. Potentially. And we could put clouds in the background, maybe? Is that gonna be as vibrant as I want it to be, though? It needs to be green on the bottom. Or we could just do this. Ooh, sorry about that. Sorry if that's jarring. I'm so sorry. Okay. That's not gonna work either. Maybe this one might? In green? Oh, that's not gonna work there regardless. Good. Great. How am I gonna color that? Can I not color it? It's not able to be colored, is it? Alright, I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I figured out what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to try to put half walls there. But I'm not sure. Right here. Maybe. Oh, God. Can it not go around a curve? It can't go around a curve. Dang it. I thought half walls were the way to go. Maybe if I can... No, that's not gonna work either. Let me look at my reference picture again. I mean, technically, it's not curved anyways. So maybe I can, like, take off this curve. And then just kind of, like, do this nonsense. The only downfall now is this is gone. And they're not all the same height. There we go. Hey! Good, that came back. Okay. Should have just done half walls right away. Oh well. You live and you learn on this one. There we go, okay. Oh, why didn't that get in there? It's fine. Okay. Got it, finally. I said that earlier, but definitely now for sure. Okay, that can become bigger. And then we just need our stairs to go back in there. Is that making the walls taller too? When I do that? I don't know. Okay, about right there. This little corner needs to come up. I need some lights in here. There we go. Finally. Okay. So now I should be able to make that green like I wanted to. Where did the wallpaper go? This one. I wish that bottom portion wasn't there. Is this one better? No. Only one that looks like grass too. I just wish this white line wasn't right there. You know? That would be ideal. Let's put in green. See all of our options here. Nope, that still has a white line. That definitely doesn't look like it either. I feel like that's gonna be our best bet. I mean, it's not too bad, so it's fine. Okay. This size half wall say is over here. Is it that size? No. Is it this size? Nope, it's a little lower than that. This one? This one. That's it. Now we can go and put our freaking thing on there again. Can these go on top of those? Yes. Wait. Okay, now they're not half walls anymore. Well, poop. Yeah, it's not gonna work either. Well, crap. Maybe we don't need the fences up there? I mean, it's the aesthetic for that part. Because if we put these in, we can't color down here. I'm fairly positive. So I tried that already. Doesn't, that's why I was doing the half walls. Dang it. we could... I need to experiment somewhere. So it's just not gonna work. Is basically what it's telling me. Oh, there's my cat. I was like, where did he go earlier? Alright, well, I think that looks okay. It doesn't necessarily need these, I suppose. Let's just take them out completely. Not like, obviously, not the stairs. I'm just gonna take off that part. It's funny that it can go on stairs, but it can't go on the other thing. Stupid. They just have to say, nope, can't do that. Okay, well, fine then. Be that way. Okay, with the tops of these, can I change the colors of those? Possibly. Possibly. Nope, don't do that. Oh! Well, okay. Well, there we go. I got what I wanted, basically. Come on, go there. Thank you. That doesn't look so bad because it's brown anyway, so perfect. Yay, okay. Now, the fun part. We're gonna do this nonsense, possibly. We're gonna bring... Let's see, we're gonna do a little alcove right here. That's kind of like that, if it will let me. Okay, about like this. Hello? Okay, I'm just not placing it right. Okay, there, perfect. Okay, grab this again, put that there. All right, I'm gonna do Kind of like a door here. It needs to be a big door again. More extravagant though. Not that though. Ooh, that would have been nicer down there too. Should I change it? Should I change this one down here? We could. We could put this one up here. And this one could be down here. More of like a grander entrance. Okay. And then the cool thing I'm gonna put back here is a way to go upstairs. Haha, secrets. Okay, can we do that though? Does the thing go back far enough? No. That is not good. Let's just do this then. Then we'll bring this in. Just enough to where we can fit a ladder up in this joint. Okay. Ladder. Okay. So that's the prop door. But it's not gonna work because of that needing to be like right there. Okay, hold on. That's the only downfall of that door being so big. Okay, hold on. We need to have it to where it looks like there's a door here, but there's not. Can we do that? Is there a sticker that we can use, or wall art, or something? And then we can put the door on a different side or something. Or can we do this nonsense and make it blue, or even like one of these things, possibly. Just to literally get in here without disturbing this too bad. We could go with a smaller door, I suppose. Well, it's not going to be as grand as what the door is supposed to look like, but we do this, and then okay. Then that way there's a way to go upstairs, technically behind the door. Because that's the only way that we're going to be able to go up there without, you know, actually going up there, if that makes sense. Okay, so there are 2 more doors up here, technically in the picture. But I'm wondering if I can get away with, like, putting wall art over there instead. Go to decorations, please. Or we could put windows that look like doors, possibly. That might be a way to do it. Make them functional. We could do that. Let's do that, possibly. That's almost too big. They're square, too. Is that yes? Okay. So we're gonna just put them down like this to make them look like doors, but they're not actually doors. You know, just to have that up there. And then I think I'm gonna make that a little bit more functional because obviously in the picture there's nothing up there besides these doors. So I'm gonna put some stuff up here just so that way we have crap going on up here. So I'm gonna put more than likely one of these. If I want it to be like, I don't know, fancy. Swore that there's clouds somewhere in this stuff for the kids' rooms. Clouds. Oh, there they are. I was like, where are they? Okay. And then there's another door that's like right there. But I think I'm gonna do it in the corner here and then make it a little bit more like you'll see what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna do the same thing on that side too. So I'm gonna wait to put those clouds there. Okay, I think what I want to do is I want to build out just a little bit more so I could put like a bathroom back in here. I mean, I think a bathroom could probably fit back there already, but if I can build this out just a little bit more. There we go, and then we're just gonna do the same tile that we have down here in here. And then we'll just grab a light. needed to fix that or it was gonna bother the crap out of me. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do the same as the outside. Okay. That or should we do this? And then put the sink over here. Just to have like an interesting bathroom. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. And then we can just do... No. I think that's fine. It's functional, for sure. Or is that stupid? That might be stupid. Put this back on this wall. Or even on this wall back here. Oh no, I might not be able to fit that there. Okay, and then shower. Back to this one. I mean, it's functional, I think. And then we'll just do... one of those mirrors. Ooh, wait. Ooh, yeah, that looks cool. Yes. One of these. If I can fit it on the wall over here. Ah. Okay. Functional. Yay. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, shoot. Why is that so high? Oh, crap. Okay, down one, down one. That's gonna take the doorway, but it's fine. We can go get the door again. it? I'll have to test it. Let's bring it down one more notch. Okay, that looks better. Then bring that down one more notch. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now it's a functional bathroom. Okay. Now, what to do about this side? Or should I just leave that side alone? Maybe I should just leave that side alone. Oh man, that's gonna be inside, isn't it? If I take those off. Let me see if that's gonna affect it if I put it back on. Oops, okay, hold on. And that side's completely gone. I'll have to fix that here in a minute. I didn't notice that earlier. I must have done that earlier by accident. Easy fix. Oops, not totally easy, but you know, it's gonna be an easy fix once I get it there where I need to go. Hold on, get out of here. That's just making me mess up. There we go. That looks right. And then this guy needs to come over here. The only thing that I hate about this right now is like, okay, there. That nonsense. Okay, that should be fine there. I don't really care that that's in the wrong spot, to be frankly honest. Is everything looking good so far? Why is this looking so messed up? Maybe it's just a glitch. It's fine. It should be fine. Sorry about the wonky controls, guys. I don't mean to do it. Okay. So, now, we got this up here. We could potentially make this room the kitchen. So we can make another door back here. Excuse you? Why didn't you work? On this side, perhaps? Okay. Is that a step down, though, in here? Shouldn't have to be. Okay. Back down. Reverse it, please. Okay. Okay, regardless if I put these on here or not, it's gonna be in the inside of that. Oh, maybe that's why it looks so weird, because this is not around the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Stop. I don't want it to be around those. I want it just to be around the main castle. Come on. Stop being stupid and let me put it there. Gosh, it's being really dumb. Maybe I just can't have them. Is that the issue? That still looks really wonky back there. Why is that? Oh, because I added that room. That would be why. This needs to come out just a little bit more then. Okay, I have an idea. Let's move this down like this. Copy it. Flip, flip, flip. Come on. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. Yeah. That's how it's gonna have to be, but I want it even. Let's do it past the doors, technically. Like that. That doesn't look too bad. That's how it's gonna have to be because it's gonna look weird if I don't do that. It's gonna look very glitchy, and I don't like it. Okay, back to the kitchen. The smallest kitchen in the world. We could always put more stuff over here for kitchen too. Potentially. Did this still go back into my inventory like a Nimrod? Okay. Get out of here for a second. trying to think what would be Peach's aesthetic. Maybe we should do this. I feel like a pink kitchen would be interesting instead of doing a black and white one. Let's do pink. Let's do everything pink in here. Because Peach likes pink. Why not? She would definitely do a pink kitchen. I wish I could put it over here, but you can't. Okay, well that looks cute. Oh, she can't have a trash can, I don't think, in here. Oh wait, yay! Okay, that should be perfect. Still can have the checkered thing, but I feel like I want the walls to... Well, maybe that should be enough pink. All the accent colors being pink and white. Maybe that should be the idea. Let's see what we've got for flooring. Ooh. Does that say yes or no? Or this one, perhaps? I kind of like that. This one. That's cute. Okay, perfect. Okay, I need to finish this part on the outside or it's gonna bother the crap out of me. Okay, good. Sorry for the glitching there, guys. It needed to go back in there. Okay, so now we have our kitchen. We could put a dining room like in this area type situation. Or a living room. I want this to be functional, but also have the aesthetics of Peach's Castle, because like literally this is it that we're doing here right now. Wait, where did my thing go? Did I accidentally take out my way to go upstairs? I possibly did. Okay, that has to be there because of that. That's annoying. Whatever. Fine. Okay. Put my thing back in here. I guess I just never noticed it because like I was farther away from it, I suppose. That is really annoying though. But if I take this out, it's gonna do everything. Why is that? I don't think I'm gonna be able to have the trellises around the castle. It's just gonna not look right. In the inside if I do that. I mean, that looks okay. I just wish I could, like, bring that out enough to where that shows. Whoopsies. Redo. Wait, I have an idea for that part then. If I just do it there, is it gonna look stupid in the inside? No, good. That's what I want to do then. Okay. Perfect. That's cute. I like that idea. I just decided to put down a dance floor like right there. And it kind of looks like it's divvied in too. Let me see, is this going to be a little bit better if I do it like that? Wait, I have an idea. Where's that? Where's that one I was just using? This one. Oh, no, it's not going to look right. So if I scale it down, it's going to be about the same size. Okay, I think that looks fine. I just wanted to put like a little dance floor down here. Just because I think it'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's go put our little dining room over here. And then we'll put like a DJ type thing right here. Not really DJ, but, you know, music. I guess DJ would be right. Can you go away for a second? Thank you. Jeez, these are huge. That looks like it kind of blends in there if I do it right there. Why didn't I put the bathroom down here? That would have been so much easier. Whatever, I don't mind it being up there, I suppose. Alright, the bedroom's gonna be upstairs. So we could make the activity area down over here, I suppose. We could put something else back here. So let's do the TV zone down here. I realized what I was gonna put in here. My pottery stuff. And my easel. If I can fit the pottery stuff in here. Just a little too small for that, unfortunately. But we could put our easel back here. I was kind of hoping I could put my pottery stuff back here too. I have a dumb idea. Put that there for a second. Ooh, not that small, jeez. Scooch it over. Make it a little bit smaller. I don't know. I feel like that's like really tight back there. We could put it upstairs possibly. Let me just see what we got going on up here. Take out that wall. Or maybe not. Okay, definitely gonna move it upstairs, I think. Now I kind of want to move the bathroom over there. That would be better. Be bigger for sure. You know what? I'm gonna do it quick. Just gonna set the crap in there quick and then I'll move it around. Okay, let's see. Do I have another light over here? Yes, I do. Okay. I want to fill it up with different lights now. That was mainly so I could see what I was doing. And so you guys could see what I was doing. I want to do something a little bit more elegant now. I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a chandelier right here in the middle. The question is, should we do this one? Or should we do a different one? Do I not have BB crap on? Hold on. Sims cheats. I've been playing on hard mode this whole entire time. Where's those one? There they are. Perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna keep with the pink idea over here. That one, this one, this one. Ooh, I like that one. And this is kind of like a gold idea. I feel like I should change the flooring just a tad. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Kind of like the same idea that's in the kitchen, but just in a different color. Grab this door. And then to do the makeshift doors again, I'm just going to do these windows again, even though you can't really see out of them. I guess what I could do is put a light in there. And those are just going to be standard little lights like we always do. These ones don't need them because there's nothing in there. Okay. I think it's looking good. Definitely gives me the Mario 64 vibes for sure. Okay, to the upstairs. Oh. There we go. Up one more. There we go. Bam. Okay. You know what? I wonder if I should move this upstairs too. I should just put some regular seating down there. I think I'm also going to put a bathroom up here too. Just be on the safe side.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Ooh, I kind of like that for everything over here. That makes it look brighter in there. I want to go too ham on these. I just kind of want like one in the middle here. So I think it'd be kind of cool to do this over our bed, possibly. I kind of want a better way to get up here than this ladder. Maybe I can figure out something. Whoopsies. Okay. Maybe what we could do is, instead of having the door right there, can we put the staircase right here? Possibly. Just like right back here, possibly? No, it's too big. Okay, let's do this then. now can I fit it up there? Still no. Is it because this isn't big enough now? Oh, dang it. I'm gonna save my progress before I do something stupid. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this part and just copy it and put it right there. Oop, no, right there. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna grab it like this. Because in that way you have a better way of getting up here than how we've been doing it. I'll have to do something with the roof on the outside, but it's fine. That should be fine, because then that way it doesn't look so weird down here either. Gonna screw up the bottom? Nope. It looks fine. Perfect. Yes. Good. Oh man. I was concentrating on that so hard. Okay. Alright, so we just need some stairs back there now. There we go. That's gonna be way easier to get up and down than how I had it before. And then we just take our outside, inside. Hopefully she could get by there. Unless I should just bring this out a little bit more. That screw up things? Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Be way easier to do that. Is this just a walkway to get to our room? Yes. Yes, it is. Because I'm gonna have to put the cat stuff somewhere, too. I just thought of that, too. I have no idea where I'm gonna put the cat stuff. Hopefully he can get up here. He should be able to. He's an adult. Okay. Bed. If you're wondering why I'm making everything pink, it's supposed to be Princess Peach's room. So I figured she probably would make everything pink. Oh, we're running out of money. Okay, hold on. We need to give ourselves our actual stuff that we need. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. There's the pottery stuff. We need that. This. Is my favorite chair also in pink, by chance? Because that chair is nice. No, it's not. Cause it's not. Why would it be in pink? Let me try to find it this way. Okay. We could make it red. I think that would still go with the vibe. For now, I'm just gonna kind of put these all over the place so we can see what we're doing up in here. Because I feel like we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna need to get more money. So let's make sure that our cat can get up here too. That. I guess his stuff, that can go back there. Actually, it could go in the bathroom. Like that. That's perfect. Okay, then we gave him a scratching post right there. And I did a bed that he never uses. You know what? Let's give him a bigger bed. Maybe that's why he never uses it. Let's set it back here. That should be plenty of stuff. I think that's everything that we've been using for our money-making stuff right here. I don't know if I'm loving this floor, though. Can we do a carpet? Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit more homey up here instead of that tile flooring. Okay. I know we're outside, but it's fine because I was just setting up the entire room. I'll make it sure that she can't come back inside. Oh, wait. Hold on. Why is that down there? Or go back outside, rather. We're just outside because I had to move some stuff around and she got teleported outside. So don't worry. We'll move her back inside. Just give me a second. I forgot the door that's supposed to be here. This door. Get that up. Okay. My dear, now that we got that done to a point, we're going to be adding so much more. So I want to add some sitting stuff up here and all that good nonsense. Our cat is coming inside. Let me go see if I can call him upstairs because that will be important for later. The door. Yay, he can get up here. Good. There you go, bud. Alright. We did it to a point. I do want to add more crap, obviously, because I feel like our room is pretty bare. I want to add some, like, you know, reading material, like probably put like a little book nook up in here, put like some chairs on these sides, put some chairs over here, you know, all that good nonsense. But it's a livable, and we have a huge ass TV. We got a dance floor. I feel like it's pretty good on the notions of making it look like the castle here. So let me go and pause this really quick so I can like, or go back into the build mode so I can show you guys what it looks like outside with all the stuff going on here. Okay, so this is the entire house. Build mode. Why is it not? Let me do the right build mode. Okay, what's going on? Save. Something feels like something really glitched, like hard. Why can't I go down floors? That's not good. I can't. Oh, there it is. I am stupid. Okay. Back into build mode. Okay, I was like, where the heck is the way to go back downstairs? Okay. Alright. Build up everything. Put up all the walls. This is what it looks like from the outside. This is the grounds. I think the grounds look good. I might put some like little bits of like flowers here and there. But this is pretty much done for the outside. I was gonna put some flags on each one of these, but it won't work for some reason. But this is how the whole outside looks like. I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, these windows are supposed to be the makeshift doors for over there. So, technically, pretend like they're not there. We could potentially build out a room and then put lights in there later, just so then that way we can bring this all the way over or something. We'll see if I can do that or not, because that does look weird with those windows, I suppose, but they're supposed to look like our makeshift doors. This is the grand entrance, just like how you would do in the game here. You go down and into the door. The door is supposed to be square, but I like the curvature of the door down there. This is supposed to represent the stained glass window that Peach has, that she's usually sitting in, like her portrait or whatever. So that's what that's supposed to represent. Okay, and then you saw me working on the middle tier here, or the top tier rather. This is our bedroom with everything that we need to work on still to get more money. So our, you know, pottery stuff, our painting stuff, our computer, you know, all the stuff that we've been doing. Our rose plant is over here. A bathroom up here for us, because that way we don't have to come down here so often. Right now I just have it locked for everybody, but I might just try to see if I can lock it just for my character here. And as you can see, we have some more makeshift doors down here. Why are they so big though? Hold on. Why is this not the same door? Or rather, the same window. It is, but it just gets bigger on this side. That is so weird. Can I make it longer? Nope. Maybe we don't need anything over there. I kind of wanted to do... Well, we could just do doors and then have it to where nobody can go in those. Lock for everybody. Lock for everybody. And we don't necessarily need these lights in here either. That's just a waste. There we go. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Can I just do that for these too? No, I want the light. That's why I did that for those. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Good enough. So, this is the bottom tier. We have some doors going into these areas for our kitchen and our bathroom down here for when we have guests, or if we're down here we can just get ready and, you know, do all of our stuff. A nice kitchen table that we're probably never going to use. you know, a area for sitting around. I'm gonna put some more chairs probably back here, whatever, or maybe like even follow this around with chairs. Who knows? But this is what it looks like for now. We're gonna put some more bookshelves and other things eventually. But yeah, this is what our castle is looking like. I think it's looking pretty good. I think I did a good job so far. Obviously, not even close to being done, but it's actually feels like it is the Mario Castle to me. I feel like I did a pretty good job on that part. So, but until next time, I think I'm gonna call it for now. This is gonna be the end of this part. So let me make sure I double save, triple save, all that good stuff. This will be on the gallery eventually. I can also put just the bare bones, so you can put stuff in there as well. But this is so far what I got done for the one box challenge. And yes, and it did start with a one box. She just teleported outside because I was messing with the floors and stuff. So she technically didn't leave. She just had to go back inside because of the fact that I messed up on that notion. So, but yeah, this is what it looks like at night. I think it looks really good. Does it go with every other building in this area? By all means, no. It doesn't. I'm wondering if I should also maybe add these to all the spikes, just so then that way they have something. I don't know. Let me know if you think I should do that. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed what I have done so far. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!